Sorry. Hello. Yep. Essentially, why is the claim that Justin Trudeau has made? Why is it absurd to think that Indians would have killed somebody on Canadian soil? And the answer is quite simple. It's because you see, these guys were informants. They were trying to tell Indian agents about uh, the problem they faced in being gangsters, which was oppression by the triads who were above them. And you see, because previously, you know, they'd really made good money at a time when their connections with Pakistan had helped them get cheap drugs. That failed, and then you have new drugs, fentanyl and so on. But it's the triads who really dominate. They're one step above, uh, definitely two steps above the Punjabi mafias of Canada, and you know they, this is the point that this stupid man, Justin Trudeau, won't acknowledge because he lives in his own fantasy world. But he's a very interesting fantasy world where he refused an Indian offer to have an airplane to get home when his own airplane developed faults, and so he was stuck in New Delhi. After he had, diplomatically speaking, he'd shat his pants. He was just a smelly man. But he wouldn't go onto an Indian plane because he knew that Canadian Indian Sikhs are very good at blowing up planes, and he knew that the chaps that his father, Pierre Trudeau, had helped to blow up an Indian plane containing Canadian citizens, not Indians, they were Canadian, that some of their relatives might want revenge against him. So he had to wait for his own plane, and he was very paranoid about India because he realized that most Sikhs weren't gangsters. But, he had this idea that Sikhs take revenge. Not true. Sikhs are a spiritual people. Gangsters take revenge because you have to do that. That's the business you're in. You're in the business of killing people. But Sikhs are not in that business. And, if you say to anybody in India, 2% of the Canadian population is Sikh, 2% of the Indian population is Sikh. But I come from Tamil Nadu. If you say, Sikhs or gangsters, people say, fuck off. We know the guys with the turbans, the beards, and that's my doctor, that's my dentist, uh, that's my employer, or he's my senior manager, or he's the district collector, or he's the IPS officer. Very different people, and in America, you say Sikh, you say Nikki Haley. You don't say fucking Dosanjh brothers killing and slaughtering people. But Trudeau, being Canadian, that's what he thinks. He thinks it's about killing and vendetta, and it's very sad. But no, it's not. It's funny. It's hilarious. There's this man has shat his pants, and then he's looking to Jagmeet Singh, uh, who, let's face it, is suddenly came up on his own. It's not that his father wasn't the prime minister. Jagmeet Singh has shown that he is pulling Trudeau's strings. 2% of the population. Sikhs are 2% in Canada, and look at that. Look at that. Chinese are so happy that the Sikhs of Canada have completely um, done everything that they wanted. How wonderful is that? But the other side to the question is that a lot of the Indian Sikhs think Khalistan and Canada are stupid, and they are going to take away the property. Ooh, the property of these guys. And don't forget that because of Hindu Undivided HUF, Hindu Undivided Property Act, funded, that it means that if you have a crazy guy over there in Canada, even if he and his family sent a lot of money, what you do is that you have to separate from him and say, no, otherwise the government will take some of that property. So these guys are going to be set to lose. They'll be excluded from India, which is where it's a good thing because they're shit. As far as I know, because I come from South India, and I have to say, I'm a Tamil. And if you fuck with me, Tamil tigers will come and kill you. I'm joking. Tamil tigers fucking stopped existing because they were just doing stupid shit. And so, yeah. But still, I'm a Tamil. I don't give a fuck about. I think Sikhs slaughtering each other is none of my business at all.